for so long. I've been trying to get you out of my head. Oh yeah, but somehow.
Goodbye. A truck just pulled up. No one wants me to be great. But yeah, I hope they are not too loud. And welcome to week 10 of London Marathon training. It's dark outside. I have my glasses on because my eyes are watering. But it's morning. Oh, shoot. Hold on. A little technical difficulty, and I think I'm going to have it again. But, yes, welcome to week 10 of London Marathon training. It is 6:20 in the morning. It's 54 degrees in New York. It's 54, but it's still winter 54, so there's still a little bite in the air. So I have my gloves on, my long socks, all that good stuff. But yeah, this morning I'm just gonna do an easy run and test the legs out. I'm at the track. I love the track. It's, spring is coming, but you probably can't see it, but they have the net up because spring sports are starting soon, which is exciting. Lacrosse, soccer, all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna get started because I don't have a lot of time. I have to get my little one to school by 8 o'clock. So a quick run today it is, and I'm just gonna do a quick little stretch.
Always seem to wake up in your bed. Baby, if we talk for a minute, then maybe we'd be getting somewhere. I just wanna love you a little to see where this is going. I really need to know, babe. Can we just open up? 'Cause
I'm just gonna stretch my hips off camera real quick and get started on my run. So I will check you in a bit.
If you let me go, 'cause I'm flying through the sky and I'm sitting a little high on you.
I just finished up my run. I did a little over 3 miles. I did like 0.38 miles, something like that, but my watch was like all wonky. It had me at a 14-minute pace. I knew that wasn't right. So I had to stop my watch, restart my watch, and then I did another 3 miles. So a little under 3.5 miles, easy run. My breathing is better today than it was on Saturday. It was horrible on Saturday. So yeah, gotta get the kids to school, get my day started, and I will see you on the next run or yoga or whatever.
The things I do, I might need some help if you let me go, 'cause I'm flying through the sky and I'm sitting a little high on you.
So, I never thought that I would be recording this video on March 18th. The London Marathon has been postponed to October 4th. I'm sure most of you have heard. I didn't think that this would actually happen. Quite honestly, when Tokyo was canceled, I was optimistic. I did not think that London would be postponed or canceled as well. So my mindset was to keep training, to stay optimistic. Things would not get as bad as they did. No one thought that this coronavirus would turn out to be what it was. It was in China, but it was in China. Who would have thought that it would just spread worldwide and just so quickly? So, there's just so many races that are being canceled and postponed, canceled this month. I have so many friends with canceled races. It's crazy. But when LA Marathon ran a couple of weeks ago, like that was my gauge to see if the bigger races would go on. And surely I thought, because LA Marathon went on and it was a success, that the New York City half marathon would run as well, which was like a couple weeks later. And like a week before the race, they canceled that race as well. So when New York City half was canceled, then I knew that London would be probably canceled. I thought canceled. I didn't think they would postpone it. I thought it would be canceled altogether. So we are actually pretty lucky that it is postponed. But God, it's crazy. I couldn't believe that New York City half was canceled. I never in a million years thought that would happen, especially after LA Marathon ran. So, I mean, at this point, it's a blessing and a curse, because I'm registered for another race on October 4th, which I can't do now because London is a world major marathon that takes priority over everything else. So the race that I am registered in October for, I can't go. I'm going to have to probably take a loss on that, which sucks. And I do have a race coming up in June in Seattle that, I mean, I just don't know what's going to happen with it, because if you look at what's happening in China with the coronavirus, they had it since like November, December, and they're just now starting to see a decline in cases. And in the US, we just got it in like late February, early March. So like, who knows what's going to happen in June? That's like less than 3 months away. So I mean, I don't have my hopes high at this point for that race in June. Luckily, I didn't purchase any airfare yet, and I was staying with family, so my financial loss is really nil because I registered pretty early for the race, so I didn't pay much for it. So, I mean, I'll be sad that I won't get to visit my sister who's in Seattle. I was really looking forward to that, but I don't know. Hopefully things will get better and we can get back to some semblance of normalcy soon. But yeah, this is gonna be the last London Marathon training video. I can't believe it. Goodness. So this will be the last London Marathon training video until I pick my training back up in the summer. And which also sucks for me is that I'm registered for New York City Marathon. So now I have 2 marathons a month apart, which just like really sucks for me. Like the last time I did multiple races back to back to back, I did an Ironman 70.3 in September. A month later, I did the Chicago Marathon in October, and then a month after that, I did New York City Marathon in November, and I was exhausted. So I don't like to do my longer races so close together. If it was a half marathon, I mean, that's no problem. I don't really hurt much after a half marathon, but marathons are a whole different ball game. Running 26.2 is hard. It is hard work. It is not easy. It takes a lot to do it, and man, I'm just not looking forward to doing 2 marathons within 30 days. I mean, the good thing is that I won't have to restart training over again. So after I finish London, I'll do a little recovery, take that week off, and then just resume my training. And it'll just be basically a long run, and then I'll start to taper again. So it won't be so bad training-wise, but yeah, man, I just look forward to my time off after London. After long races, and I was really looking forward to going to London in next month, man. And God, I had plans to visit another country that was warmer, so I was getting my after marathon vacation in that I like to do, and luckily I never booked those flights. Luckily I procrastinated and never booked those flights. So I mean, that was just like a blessing in disguise that I didn't book those flights, that I didn't register for a lot of races this year. So I'm actually really lucky compared to a lot of other people. But I'm just thankful that I'm safe, I'm healthy, my kids are safe, my husband is safe, we're all healthy. You know, I'm out for a morning run today for the first time in over a week, and God, it just feels good to get some fresh air. It is pretty empty out here. You know, you see a few people here and there getting their exercise in, but other than that, the streets are empty. It's eerie, and God, this is just our normal for now. So also have some content coming. I do have a new podcast called The Runway, so I'm going to start uploading those interviews to this channel. I'm not going to start a new channel. I'm just going to put it right on here because it is a running related podcast. I'll have interviews with other New York City based runners, and I'll also be having smaller shows with just me, just talking about hot topics that are going on right now in the running community. So I'm hoping that you will listen to those. The first episode is out now. You can listen to it on all of the major podcasts. We're on, I'm on, The Runway Was Me. I'm on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher. Hopefully I'll be on iHeartRadio soon. We're still waiting to get hooked up on that, and Google as well is taking their sweet time adding me. You see some people right there just, you know, getting some fresh air and exercise. But yeah, so it's called The Run Wave. Search for it on your favorite podcast app and check it out. I hope you will subscribe to the podcast and follow this new journey that I'm going on. So until next time, last video of London Marathon training.
I think that we need a guiding light. Right now we're running around in circles, but if you don't even wanna try,